Chanel 22 mini bags are so popular these days that everyone is chasing the pearl model. But the silver hardware that we've developed is pretty great too. Like the Chanel 22 bag, the quality of our 22 mini bag is also superb, using the highest quality European calfskin leather, hardware polished very smooth and careful. Even under a magnifying glass, it is still clear. Our silver hardware is also of the very high quality, and after dozens of adjustments and tests, we finally achieved 100% identical results. It says this is the process of 1:1 perfect rep. And this Shebag's latest blog post, 22 mini detail quality blog review. And I will have that link down in my description. But let's get into looking at the details of this bag. And this will be available, and you would be able to order it. And as you can see, it does have the silver. It's not the gold. It's something new, and they have been able to perfect it and have it look perfectly. So all of you that like silver hardware and silver jewelry, you will love this bag. This is so quilted so nicely, and as you've seen, it is leather, and it has a zipper pocket up here and on the inside here. It's kind of interesting. It's a zipper pocket, but it looks like it's up above, and I'm not sure what you would keep in there. Maybe an ID, or tuck in some money in there or something to have it tucked away. But you have a zipper compartment there. Then you open it up, and it has the logo there. And it's in the maroon on the inside. Of course, we got more paper in here, more stuffing. We have information with a Chanel card. You can use the JR10 to get 10% off. And it looks like we have some hardware here. And I'm not quite sure where that exactly goes. But on the inside here, you have a pocket here on the inside. And then when you open it all the way up, you've got nice room in there. And you also have two pockets. It's right here on each side for like lippies. Maybe your cell phone might fit there, or for sure it'll fit down in there. Guys, this is really nice. It even smells like leather. This is really nice. And then, like I said, you got this pocket here, and then you've got your zipper enclosure here for some storage here, and then it just closes up like this, and then you have your bag, and the handles are long enough to go up on your shoulder, which is nice. I like that. And you also have a pocket over here, so if you just wanted to just drop your phone down in here for handy, to get to, you could do that, or any other little items that you might want to have on the side that's easy to get to and reach for. But I think this is beautiful. This is very nice. It's heavy duty. The quality of this is just very nice. I have not seen a Chanel bag, so I can't tell you exactly how comparable it is to that, but I do know that they spend lots of time perfecting these bags and having them look as close to the original as possible. Something like this would run around $6,000. Guys, this is wow. But of course, it'll be a lot less through Shebags, through their replication of it, and you would be able to have a Chanel looking bag for a lot less. So, wow, this is so nice. I just can't get over how nice this is. When it says that they've gone out of their way to perfect it, they certainly have. It says, how good is the Replica Chanel 22 mini bag? And it is a 2023 edition. It's black silver, and it goes into a little bit more detail. It says these bags are so popular, and I think I just read that. It says the key to the Chanel 22 mini calfskin hardware and stitching. These difficult points have been overcome. The details to ensure they are authentic, exactly the same. The silver hardware is a little easier to replicate than the gold, which requires gold plating on top of the silver, and the plating process requires continuous adjustments to be exactly the same as the genuine article. Our silver hardware is also a very high quality, and after dozens of adjustments, like I have said earlier, they achieved 100% identical results of the replica, and they have all different sizes purses, and they do have the gold and they do have the silver, and Frank sent me the silver here, and you can go on their site. I will have that link down in the bottom where you can check all these out and save 10% if it's something that you would like to get. I just think this is gorgeous, and I know they have other top bags that you might be interested in that they have perfected, but that is the information on this particular bag. So there's just lots that you can pick from, and once you decide on a bag, they get it to you relatively quickly. I want to say it might have taken, I don't know, maybe around 10 days, with the holiday that we just had. So, and they may have been having holidays as well, but this is a wonderful bag. I just love it. I'm going to give you two different links down there, one that will tell about the Shebags and their replication of the bags, and this, of course, is the 25C Classic Flap Bag Introduction. And like I said, it's a 2023, and it is made of great quality calf hide, and the hardware and genuine product, everything is exactly the same. And you will be able to go on these sites and find out more and see how you could own one of these great purses. And this, like I said, this is excellent. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this bag? Isn't it just beautiful? I'm still pulling off protection. They had it protected so well, and that's the way you would receive it. And again, we'll show one more look. We got our zipper, we got our flap, we have our inside, and it is so pretty with the maroon. We've got our inside flap here, our outside flap here, for great storage. And again, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bag, one that you could be proud to own. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate it so much that you have sent this over to me for review. I don't know what to say. This is just excellent. It's excellent quality, and it is beautiful. I love it. This is really, really, really nice. I just want to thank you again. But guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. Would this be something that you would be interested in? Don't you just love the design of it, and the size is just perfect. It's not too heavy, not too light. You got plenty of room to carry your phone, a small wallet, and some, lipsticks and things like that that we may need when we carry our purse and have in our bag. And of course, that is what we have today with the Chanel Paris replica from Shebags. And again, just great quality. The handles on this and the strength of this chain is, I don't even know how to describe it. When I say the purse is heavy, this is part of the heavy part, because this is very nicely made and very strong, and as well as pretty, and like I said, in the silver. And then there was some silver hardware here, and I'm not quite sure where that goes, and it might tell me in this little information. I guess we have different languages here of how to care for it. So those are our care instructions that came in a nice little bag. And then again, we have this here, and like I said, I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm going to open it up and see what it is. I think it's a necklace. Oh yeah, it's a necklace. Is this a specially made out of their silver that they're doing? Isn't that pretty? Very nice. Thank you, Frank. I think this is an extra little
Chanel. And another thing to know about this Boy Chanel bag, it actually holds its value really well. Obviously not as well as the classics. The classics are definitely #1 though, in terms of holding their value and doing the best on the resale market, but these Boy Chanels actually do really well as well, because I've seen them around for years already, and I've seen them on the resale market, and they do really good in terms of getting close to the price of what you've paid for it. I would say, you know, if you're selling a classic Chanel bag, you can easily get what you paid for it, if not more. But for these ones, they're still holding their value really well. So in terms of investment wise, these still would be a good investment. It will hold its value, but you probably won't make a profit. You possibly could break even, but you know, it doesn't compare to the original OG Chanel classics. But I was surprised though, it still does really well. So if you still are thinking about getting a Chanel bag and you're kind of torn between the two styles, this is not a bad one to go with. So the only Chanel bags I would advise against purchasing if you're looking at purchasing a bag for an investment are their seasonal pieces, because obviously those change every season and they do not hold their value at all. So if it's something that you just love and you have to have it and you know you're just gonna love it and wear it forever, great, you should get it. But if you're just starting to build your luxury bag collection and you want staple pieces and pieces that will hold their value, you can wear them for a long time and be classic staple pieces, I would highly recommend this boy bag and definitely the Chanel Classics bag. And the main thing about this bag I wanted to warn you guys about is that since I got it in this white, soft white color, there is an issue with color transfer. And what that means is when you're wearing the bag and it like rubs up against your shirt or your jeans, it can transfer color onto it. So the sales associate did let me know when I called back that to be careful not to wear these with like dark denim or like black jeans, because it will transfer the color onto this soft white. And you know, I've been wearing it mainly with like sun.
This is a 17S. Chanel does just describe it simply as black. It is, as I said, in the crumpled calfskin, and this is the jumbo size. She is a 24 series and just super stunning. Wow, really in love. So this beauty is only available at Bergdorf Goodman's and Nordstrom currently. It is coming in the mini, the medium, and the jumbo, but currently the mini and the jumbo are all that have shipped so far. This is gonna be a super sought after bag. The wait lists are already incredibly long, so if you do get a chance to get your hands on one of these and you know, you look at it and you really love it, you should definitely pick one up. These are gonna be a holy grail. Again, just like the other So Black and the lambskin, I think these are gonna be extremely sought after as well. Definitely a fantastic investment piece if that's why you're buying Chanel, or even just to wear. This crumpled calfskin is gonna hold up really well over time. So let's open her up. So just beautiful. I mean, really beautiful. Fantastic. We have the double flat. So the hardware on the interior is silver. Take some of the tissue paper out and get a closer look of her. So, you know, just honestly stunning. I really love the crumpled calfskin. It's the interior. She's pristine. She's perfect. You know, looking at this bag, as opposed to the older So Black Jumbo, this one does have the shiny black hardware and not the matte gold hardware. Give you one last look of her. Just stunning. And then I'm also going to try her on so you can see sizing. I mean, it is the standard jumbo size, but people do, you know, like to see bags on, and it is helpful if you're trying to get an idea of how the bag does actually look on. Okay. So with all jumbos, you can wear double. You can also wear single. I'm going to open her up to change